Everyone gets sad from time to time and put themselves down. Everyone feel neglected, unhappy. I hate myself. That's what they say. I hate my life. I hate my job. What do that mean? Besides, I cry for help. I cry to you, Videoplex audience and Videoplex viewers, to help me. I still think a childhood carries on forever. The scar you receive as a child, you don't forget about it. You live with it forever. And the scar that I received as a child as being abused, I live with it forever. People, they look at me and they feel that I'm from the suburb. I had this real good life. I had a hard time expressing this also in my 20s and my 30s. And just realizing once I got in my 40s and older, I was abused. I was abused by someone that I could have stood there and whooped easy. An abusive mother. I could blame the city of Detroit about it. My teachers knew about it, but they wanted me to come forward, and I didn't do it because of immaturity. Because doing what your parent told you to do. And I live with that scar every day of my life. And I often say, I hate myself. I am bad at relationships. I'm the man no one wants. Old white ladies with gray hair turns me down. People set up blind dates with me on social media and cancel at the last minute. And I say to them, I understand. You're not the first, and you're not the last. I'm the man no one wants. I do understand. I hate my life is a common response to feeling alone and hopeless. Depending on the individual, depression may be triggered by stressful events, life events. It could be generic, or it might be due to problems with mood regulations in the brain. In any case, depression is mental illness. And I spoke to a psychologist when I was growing up. I wasn't growing up, I was in my 20s. My employer gave me this real nice Blue Cross of Michigan health insurance. And I talked to a psychologist. It was at night. And she was a nice looking young lady who was black, who did the right thing, got an education. And she found nothing wrong with me. You're wrong. I had a scar so deep that you couldn't see. I had a scar so deep that I received growing up. You didn't recognize. I was an abused child who grew up hating myself. And the thing is, even today, at my old age, people look at me and say, Sammy, I thought you was married. You live in Perrysburg, Ohio, a suburb outside of Toledo, Ohio, Northwest Ohio. I thought you had 2 or 3 kids, a nice wife that probably worked somewhere or was a homemaker. I never been married before. I never been engaged before. But people, they picture and they make this fake life up about me when they meet me. I'm nowhere near the person they think I am. I am more miserable than you ever helped me because you have something I wish I had. You have a life, but most important, you have a family. And my only family I have is my daughter Julia, Julia Faith, who I love more than I ever love myself. Have you ever been so bored that you thought about things you did growing up at a young age that you normally forget about? When I'm bored, which I'm always bored when I'm not working, that's why I work 7 days a week. I think about things I did when I was growing up at a young age. I was in Indianapolis, Indiana still. And we used to go to the auditorium and have talent shows with our classes, our sections. how all of us kids get on stage and just sing whatever songs on the radio. Back then, we listened to the radios on our cell phones. These was the late 60s, early 70s. So cell phone was still way in the future. And since it was in Indianapolis, Indiana, we always sung Jackson 5 music. I was never a Jackson 5 fan. They had a few songs that I liked, but I was never a Jackson 5 fan. But as a kid, we used to go on stage and we used to jam to the Jacksons. And what was songs that was big for the Jackson 5. That's what we sung. There was from Gary, Indiana, and was from Marion County, Indianapolis, Indiana. White Lake City, Marion County, Indianapolis, Indiana. And I said to myself, that's me, that little boy. That little shy boy that the teachers kept saying was a cute little boy. I was being abused at home by an abusive mother, though. They would have took me away right then. Where would I be now? Right now, I earn over $100,000 a year, USD. Easy. What would I have became if I was put in foster care? Where would I be at right now? Maybe I would be married, living in a suburb like Perrysburg, Ohio, with a wife that's probably a homemaker or work somewhere, with 2 or 3 kids. Then when people they see me, they paint this perfect life. People are telling me what I should have been, what I could have been. Start small. Don't have to absolutely love yourself right away. Don't define yourself by your flaws or mistakes. Flaws are things that happen normal. Practice positive self-talk. Say positive things about yourself out loud, just to yourself. Accept other people's comments. Improve your mental health. And the thing is, with my nurses and people I come into contact with, they see me. They will say, Sammy, you must still be taking care of yourself. That's the right thing to do. Because you look so nice. You can see all the weight you lost. Keep up the good work. Not just ladies say that to me. My bosses who are men, they both say that also. They say because of me, they going on the weight loss diet also. They gonna start eating healthy. Because healthy living is healthy eating. And healthy eating is healthy living. So maybe when people that look at me and they say, Sammy, we thought you was all this with a 700 credit score. They said to me, Sammy, you should be much more than what you are. You know what I'm saying? Brother, I'm a scar so deep in life, it's deeper than yours. But under the circumstances, for some reason, it looked my life is better than yours. I don't have no one I call my mother. You have a mother at home. I don't have a memory of a mother. I have my father's name, Sammy James Wells Jr. I love him to death. I wish my mother wouldn't have scared him off. Under the circumstances, he said my life was better than yours. But in reality, I wish I had your life. What personality disorder has no self-worth? While we all may feel shy or unsure of ourselves from time to time, if you have avoided personality disorder, you likely feel like all the time some symptoms of avoided personality disorders to look out for. Very low self-esteem, low feelings of yourself, your self-worthiness. You feel you're not good enough. You feel no one like you. You feel if you go talk to the bookworm over there, girl with the long hair, the freckles, and the glasses, she gonna say no. And you know not to talk to the woman with the blonde hair and the blue glasses because she gonna laugh at you. That's very low self-esteem. An avoided personality disorder. And been abused as a child. You have bipolar, borderline, avoidant personality symptoms, and other symptoms that people don't talk about. It's all been part of disliking yourself and self-hate. If you know anyone that have any kind of difficulty communicating and getting along, give them a hug. Say hi to them. Smile. Because you might be the first real person they spoke to today. Because with social media, we can have it on our cell phones and be the Incredible Hulk. When in real life, we are suffering BPD, borderline personal disorder, and we need help. And if you're suffering any symptoms, please talk to a therapist. Your primary care physician will find a therapist for you, or please call 211. You're in the zone. You're in the videoplex zone. My name is Sammy. Thank you for joining me. Good night. Virginia and Papa.